Are you looking for 2 acres in Middleton, Idaho, where you can have horses, cows, and sheep and chickens and whatever with a 3-horse stall? Wait till you see this new listing we have. It is amazing. So let's go into the house right now. And your neighbors, by the way, are so cute. It's a horse and a goat right next door. And you can bring yours to have the little buddy. Come on, let's go check out the house.
Creek living, horses, acreage, everything you could ever want in a... Oh my God. This is Denise's new listing that's coming soon, and she is here to do the video. I literally had no idea. This could be great. Now I gotta run and hide and see what we can do.
Okay, so Middleton, Idaho is a small town. It's got about 12,000 people in it. It's growing greatly. A lot of people who are looking for outdoors, you're looking for no neighbors, you're tired of the city, this is a great place for you to come. It's about 30 minutes from Boise, and you can take either Chinden or you can hit 84, but there's different ways. It is a little bit more remote. You're going to find acreage properties here, and as a matter of fact, this property, the backyard, is not a yard. It's literally a creek that runs through the back of it. It's seasonal, and yes, you do have to maintain that. There is a small HOA here. We are on well, we are on septic, having 2 acres. So that's your trade-off, right? You leave the city and you go to the country, you're going to end up with propane, you're going to end up with septic, and you're going to end up with well. And it's really easy to maintain. I prefer that myself. And especially if you're not wanting a lot of neighbors. But we're going to check out this gorgeous 4-bedroom plus an office, and it's over 2,600 square feet. So let's go inside and check it out.
Literally snuck in the back door. I wasn't even planning this one. This was literally by coincidence, but she is right outside. Like, she genuinely doesn't even know that I'm here. This is like literally the realest hiding ever, because I was coming to video the animals. She was supposed to be meeting the videographer here at 1, so I thought I had plenty of time, but nope, here she is. Okay, so here she comes. Shh, 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 shh.
Here is the front of the house. You can hear the birds singing. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a custom-built home back in, I believe it was 2014. Yep. 2 acres, a little over. And let's go inside and check it out. It's a 2,600, so it's 2,670 square feet. Love the entryway. They do have to put the spikes there because we're out in the country and the birds like to nest. It's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, and all single story. That is huge. I mean, going up limits a lot of people, especially like myself, who doesn't like to go up and down stairs. Look at the different colors as you walk in. It has wood flooring, and it's the textured wood with the cream carpet. And then you have coffered ceilings right into the living room with the wood beams. And then you have coffered ceilings right into the living room with wood beams. And wait till you see this fireplace over here. Look at the stone. It's huge. It's probably 7 feet wide. And then you have the mantle at the bottom. Okay. Or is that called the hearth? Anyways. All right. And then a lot of detail to the windows. And then over there is the dining room. And this is what we call the great room, right? So you have the kitchen. And then we have the office to the right. So let's go through now and look at everything in detail. And then to the left is 3 bedrooms and a bathroom that's shared. Okay, so let's go and check it out. Big open windows, and yes, as you can see in the back, let me zoom in a little bit. That's pastures out there. And we also have a beautiful barn and shop. This is a really nice granite, all different colors. If you can see, it's got the rust colors, a little bit of red, it's got the quartz, it's got the cream. Here's the deep sink. Look how nice all that is. And then you've got, this is what I like to do when I entertain. So you have your outdoor here, and you got a bunch of people in the house. So you're in the kitchen and you're just chatting away, and it's just one big open area. And then the cabinets here are the darker wood. We've got Lazy Susans here in the corner. Oh, this is what I really love. This is called Live Edge. So on the granite, it's all rough and textured out. We have a 5 gas burner, and then attention to detail in the back with the backsplash, and all of the engraving above it for the vent hood. A lot of cabinet space, Lazy Susans in the corner, and travertine backsplash. The granite, look at the cabinet colors. So they've got different cabinet colors going on. You have the cream on the island, and then you have the darker wood over here. It gives it character. And then the dining area is really large. It doesn't look like that from what we have sitting here, but you can easily put a 10 top on that. And then it's the backyard is priceless, guys. It is amazing. 2 acres of horse property. And we're going to get to that in a minute, but I just want to take you to the master bedroom now. Let me give you another look at the wood beams, the entryway, and then the kitchen. And then there's extra storage in the island, see underneath. And then your refrigerator goes in that empty spot. And then over here is the pantry. A lot of space here in the pantry, especially for the larger families if you have a lot of food storage. Okay, and then if you're coming in from the garage, which is a 3-car garage, you come in through here, there's a half bath for your guests, matching the wood that's in the kitchen. It's got tile floors. And then you have your mudroom. So it has all the cubbies for the coats and the shoes. Really well kept house. But if you have groceries, you just come in through here. The pantry is right there. And then your island, you can lay everything out. Okay, let's go into the master bedroom. I like that they have this hallway here, separating the sounds from the living room. And the laundry room is right here, right off the primary suite. You got all the cabinets, tile floors. You have a sink in the laundry room. This is where it's electric. We do have a lot of electric. We don't have gas. If you're coming from the West Coast, they're used to gas dryers, but ours is electric here. And I like the extra space here. You know what I've noticed people do with that? They put like a dog crate there, and they keep the dogs in the laundry room when they have guests. And the electric panel, I believe, yeah, there's the smart, that's the smart panel for the Wi-Fi and everything in the house. All right, let's look at the primary suite. We have carpeted flooring, and we have the coloring background, which gives it a lot of character. We have a cream and then a grayish color. Coffered ceilings again, a ceiling fan, and views of the barn and the shop and the pastures. Very large. You got room here for putting your armoire or your dressers.
Okay, I got it. Shh. Here we go. Who knew I could get this small? I didn't.
And then we go into the master bathroom. We have really nice shiny tile floors, more cabinetries that match the dark wood that's in the kitchen. And then we have this beautiful granite. It's different than the one that was in the kitchen. Similar, but very different. And these things are pretty cool. I like that. With the backsplash, that matches everything. We have a separate soaker tub from our shower. The shower does have a step up right there. And then the soaker tub and the shower matches tile. And let me zoom in on the tile. It does feel like it's textured. It's nice. And then an obscured window to let a lot of light in here. I like how they did the ceiling. They put like a little character to it. They put a little lip coming down. Dual sink, dual vanity. And then the shower, we have the shower hooks, which is always nice for your towels. But here's what's really great. Have you ever reached in to turn a shower on and you reach in and you're getting soaking wet? Look at this, they have them right here on the outside so you don't have to do that. And then a little step down, and then there's shelves in there for your shampoo and soap. And we have 2 shower heads. and a seat. If you want to shave your legs, it helps out. And then you got a window above. Let's take a look this direction. And then we'll go into the closet. There's the water closet, well, you know, the toilet right here. Very nice. And then this walk-in closet is enormous. Walk-in closet here, and they have the crawl space right there. So you can see, there's a hook right there. You can lift it up, and usually it's about, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet to where if you want to put electrical throughout the house, you can do that. Plumbing, it's great because if you're on a concrete slab, it's kind of a stinker because then you got to break the concrete up in order to fix anything. And here, I guess I should just give you a sneaky peek. Hold on, let me lift it up. It is not light. Look how clean it is under there. That's vapor barrier. Vapor barrier is so, let me get my cord out of there. Sorry guys. Vapor barrier is so if moisture does come up through the ground, it's going to stop it. Hold on. Good. There we go. It's going to stop the moisture from coming into the crawl space. And so that's a really nice feature that we have with this. Whoops, that was my finger. Sorry. Okay, let's go and take a look at the secondary bedrooms. So again, I mentioned that there are, whoops, bumping into walls too. So through the hallway, when you come in, if you go left, it takes you out to the secondary bedrooms. 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. Or you can turn it into a dueling office because we have one to the right when you first walk in with carpet. I love that they colored the walls and put the wanes on the siding here to give it character. A true office. I mean, you can make it a 5th bedroom, but then they have to walk across the hallway here to get to the bathroom. But if there's 2 of you and you need 2 offices, you can completely turn this one into an office. It does have a full closet. It faces the front of the house, so you have a lot of light coming in through here. All right, so let's go down the hallway. Thought I shut all these doors, sorry. This is, oh, you know what? This is really nice. This is a nice linen closet for your bedrooms. Okay. Then this is master's number 1, and then that bedroom was 2, and this is 3. And this 3rd bedroom has a walk-in closet. Nice. And a view of the pasture. So that pasture is part of this property. Okay, so let's go back out to the hallway. Then we have carpeted bedrooms, and then the wood flooring carrying through the hall. And then here's our bathroom. So we have tile flooring. It's the same tile that was in the master tub and shower is in here. 2 sinks. So your kiddos or your guests. And you know what I like? It's on this side, so you can have a door shut if you're in the shower. So the shower and the toilet here. Okay. And let's go out back down to the very last bedroom, which is the back side of the house, so you can see the pastures and everything. And then we have a closet right here. And this closet also has another crawl space. So you got a crawl space on this side of the house, so you don't have to enter through the master bedroom and go all the way through the house. You can come over here on this side. Oh, I gotta tell them they left a safe in the house. Check out the back. Look, pavers for your back patio with a gazebo and your pastures and your barn shop, which we are gonna go see next. Let's go check it out. All right, back down the hallway.
All right, you guys, she's still working in the house. I snuck out the back. Let's go back to my happy place, the barn. Let's see what we can hide. Oh, I was hoping our friends outside were out, but they're not. That's
And to the backyard. And then again, like I was mentioning, Middleton, A lot of country, a lot of county, wells, septic, all that good fun stuff. Here we go. Covered patio with gazebo, with fire pit, and a separate designated jacuzzi area, which is right there. So you can get a jacuzzi to fit right into that spot. And then this fire pit, and this is all pavers. Well, they're kind of pavers. And then this fire pit is built-in seating right through here. And then you have your riding arena around here. Then you have that pasture, which can be a riding arena. And then this pasture as well. Let me give you a look-see on the back side of the house. And the house is also equipped with a Starlink antenna and a generator. So the generator is big enough that if electricity goes out, it'll handle the house and it'll handle the barn as well. They had a new water heater put in. The house is only 2014, so not a lot of maintenance that you're going to have to do. I always recommend getting a home warranty though when you buy a house. Look at how gorgeous this is out here, and it's really, really quiet. All you hear is the birds singing.
There she is. Okay, where should I hide, you guys? I don't even know where to go.
And then they have propane, so it's electric. The house runs on electricity and propane. And he has a shed that's included. Of course, what horse property would you have without a shed? And then you can see the generators on the side of the house and a 3-car garage as well. Okay, let's go to the, just bird flew away, scared me. That's the neighbor over there. And see the trees? That is where the seasonal creek is running, and it is full on running right now. So the creek is literally runs along the entire development here. There's a very small HOA. And it's full on running. I don't know. Don't ask me if there's fish back there because I'm not sure. I think random fish do get thrown into these canals. So this is a 40 by 50 building. The shop alone is gigantic. It has generators. It has 220s. It even has a welding plug. Oh, look at the old-fashioned tie up your horse while you're getting everything ready. I love it.
Okay, biggest fear unlocked. There's spiders. I don't like spiders.
So let's go in on the barn side. Very, very tall. Oh, I love the smell of horses. Very tall ceilings. There's an extra room here for feed and blankets and whatever you need. There's 3 designated stalls. That's indoor, outdoor stalls. So let's take it through here. Okay. So this is, and the interior is a 12 by 12. Okay. And then, so this one is a connection, but you can always, here, let me zoom in so you can see. This horse is connected to the other one, but you can always complete that. And then what I like, each horse has its own water section. Okay, so this is a water section right here. It's a container that's heated so that in the wintertime, the horses will consistently have water. So let's go check out. There's some extra shelving here. There's a tack room, a shop, but I wanted to show you each one of these. I don't know, honestly, why there's a door there, but there is. And then this is the one that's connected to the other side. And then that goes out to the pasture, so let's just check it out. So this goes out here, so it's just a walking pasture for them. And you can set them out to the riding arena, and then the pasture, and then another pasture, and then another walking area for them. Let's just go back through this one. Oh, a sneaky peek to the creek. Okay, back through here again with the heated water area. This is all padded for the horses. And then right across the way is the tack room. And they've even got 3 built-in horse saddle holders. I know there's a technical word for that. Extra storage right there. And then let me show you, they have the ceiling fans in here to keep it cool. It is actually really cool right now. And also a heater.
Definitely gotta get small. Okay. Oh no. It's hot. Okay. I would so turn this into a secret room. For sure.
And then this is the shop. There's double RV doors, and they're both 12 feet tall. He's even got extra bench area here. He's got the uppers. There's a welding outlet in here, the 220s. It's got the RV plugs, which is a 50 amp right there. And then upstairs is the extra storage. So you got to watch your head if you're coming up here, because this is really short, comes to a plateau, and then upstairs is the attic space. So I'll show you that here in a sec. But really nice shop. This is what a lot of people are looking for to store all their toys. Your RV, your I don't know, Sea-Doos, whatever. Ceiling fans up there. Here's the plug that I was talking about, and the welding. Okay, let's hope I don't hit my head. Here we go. Well, I'm about ready to hit my head. Sorry, the camera's gonna get all wonky on me. All right, oh. Okay, up we go, up we go. Okay, and then the temperature gets like 40 degrees hotter up here. A lot of extra storage. As you can see through here. Vaulted ceilings, and you know what? Even though it's an attic, it still has all the windows in here. He had all of this constructed. Pretty cool, huh? And then you've got, wow, it is pretty awesome up here. I guess you could do something. Well, everybody's got a lot of stuff for storage. All right, let's get back down and go check out the creek. And in Idaho, if you're a local, you're gonna hear a lot of creek. It's not a creek, it's a creek. Okay, climbing off the stairs. Good thing I didn't go tumbling down. All right, and we're going to the creek. It is so peaceful back here. And you can pretty much you can put a little bit of sand here and a couple of chairs or whatever. Let me get through it over here at this direction. Okay, and then, oh, this is all storage area over here too. So this is where they would store their hay. Because when you have horses or animals and you're buying hay, you want to make sure you buy seasonally enough to get you through the year, because if not, and you're mixing and matching, the horses get really ill. So you don't want to do something like that. And then this is the neighbor. I'm so sad. They have a horse and a goat, but they're not out right now. So that makes me sad. Okay, so let's pan over to the creek.
Low key. This is it. This is the jam. This is where you will find me, okay, sitting right here, fishing, riding horses, and then next door playing with goaty friends. Done, sold. If you guys don't buy this house, I will.
Here we go. It is so cool back here. The neighbors have 2 chairs set up to just sit back here where the creek is, where the creek. There's a little dip over here, so you can see it. I almost tripped and fell right into it. How nice is that? And then you can see it even, this is directly behind their property. So let's walk back over here, because remember, here's the back side of the shop barn. And then I like this section right here. This is what you see all through Idaho when you're walking around up, especially up by Garden Valley, McCall. So many creeks and streams running through everywhere. Okay, let's pan over here. So Middleton, again, with Middleton is that it's a smaller, sleepy little town. There is, I believe, an Ace Hardware. There's a grocery store, but you're not going to find a lot of like restaurants and box stores like Walmart and Targets or any of that. It's just ma and pa restaurants and shops. You kind of want to go into Meridian for that. And Meridian take about 20 minutes to get over there. Meridian has a Trader Joe's and the Village and all that stuff to do. Let me show you the 3-car garage. And I think that's about it. But that's a lot, isn't it? Isn't this a beautiful property? And if you're watching this in the month of June of 2026, this is when we're going live. So this Thursday. So at the time that this is videoed, this is all the accurate information with 12,000 people in Middleton.
Well, I would call that a success. She didn't see me. She didn't even know I was here. One of these times, you guys, should I jump out and scare her? Let me know in the comments, because every time I want to jump out and just scare the badoogies out of her. But I don't know if we would like that or if that would just be me. So let me know in the comments what you think.
You know who I get a lot out here? Is my retired police officers, firefighters, people looking for property to store larger animals. And you know what's really awesome is that this street dead ends. So the only people going past you are probably 5 homes. That's how quiet it is out here. And it's beautiful properties. They're all 2 acres. And a lot of them have RVs. They have horses. If you guys want to know anything about horse properties or Middleton, like, share, subscribe, and we'll get you more information about everything. And if you want to know more about different properties and different areas of town here in the Treasure Valley, this happens to be in Canyon County, and Eagle and Boise is in Ada County. So it's a county right next to Ada County. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next property. So you can see, there's a hook right there, you can lift it up, and usually it's about, so you got to watch your head if you're coming up here, because this is really short, comes to a plateau, and then upstairs is the attic space. There's the dining room, and this is what we call the great room, right? So you have the kitchen, and then we have